Hi, I'm Nick, aka From the Future, and there's two things you should know about me. For one, this whole time, while I haven't been posting, I've been a mechanical engineer at NASA, and for two, um, I have quit that job and am now living out my car. If this sounds shocking to you, maybe it doesn't, but it definitely did to my family. And in fact, by the time you're seeing this, um, they also might be finding out. So let's talk about why I did that. What is this? Like, I quit my job to do this. What is this? Um, if I could boil it down, it'd be limitless creation. Now, that means nothing. So what exactly does that mean? Well, that includes YouTube, but I think fundamentally there are two truths, or at least two sources of truth in the world. I think that there's what's physically possible, which on this channel we play with that a lot, have played, will play, all of that. I get, and then there's a free market truth, like um, if you can make something that people really need, or like, or whatever. I think those two things, like, your opinion about something is subjective until you can compare it to one of those. Now, what's not on that list is what other people think is possible, and I don't want anything to ever get in the way of a cool idea. If I think something could be cool and other people think it could be cool, I don't want one person's permission to dictate that. So, could definitely talk more about that, but that basically shows why the 9 to 5 just isn't the right fit. It's a good fit for others, and I'm happy for them, love them for it, but it's just not for me. So, I think fundamentally, like, based on that, there's a lot of beauty in the world, and or I guess expanding on that, there's a lot of beauty in the world. There's a lot of technical beauty, and I think some of the best technical beauty is when you can blend different disciplines together, like electronics and robotics do just naturally. But also software is really cool because you could put ideas directly into action. And that's kind of on to my next point. I think so much of what makes the world beautiful is what we employ technically, but already exists, like philosophy and design and math and ideas. I think whenever you can use technology as a tool to get those things across, I think that's when they really become game-changing. That's when it truly becomes beautiful and nebulous in a good way. So what's that mean for this channel? Like, why should you guys care? I think that's a good point. Well, first of all, this is me. This is like the real me. So I think fundamentally, I think that's the third time I've said that word. I think that I want this to just be a more genuine connection. I never want this to become like a Mr. Beast copy channel. I get why people do that, but that's just not what I want for this. I think that you lose a bit of the magic when it's all about editing, when it's all about views, when it's all about like what's your click-through rate and all this stuff that I feel like it takes away from the art, unless that is your art. So I never want to be that. I remember when I first posted, like, I think it was the watch video. I was so used to people looking at these builds and thinking, why? Like, what's the point of that? But I think the point is that it's cool. The point is that it should be created because I really can't put my finger on it. I think creation for creation's sake. I mean, what is art? Art's something that has no reason to be created and yet does. And then that kind of raises the question, well, surely whatever made that be created had to be powerful enough if there was no other reason. And I thought I was alone in finding these things cool. And so when you guys found it cool, and I found all these comments saying how cool people thought it was, that was just really magical. And so I just want to do more of that. So you'll probably see a little less editing on this channel. However, now that I'm full-time doing this and these other projects, I can show more videos. So I write a lot of software, and I haven't really showcased that here. So basically, I don't know if there will be a pattern in what I post. I'm sure there will be. But from my perspective right now, I just want to go on this journey and like follow whatever curiosities and whatever builds that just happen because they should happen, right? And then share that with you guys, because that's really the coolest part. And I just didn't really think I'd appreciate that so much. So thanks. And yeah, I think I'm at a point where I have been working on other things. I'm at a point where I can show a few of those projects off, and that's why I'm making this video. And I wasn't kidding about the car. I wasn't kidding about quitting my job. If you find value in these videos, I still have my Patreon, right? And please support but only if you find value in this, right? Like only if you've gotten something out of this. And then if you don't want to support, that's okay too. Just stick around and hopefully you'll find some cool stuff. Certainly other channels have given that to me, so I want to do that. But that's really it. This is really weird being on camera. There's a reason for the glasses. This isn't something I'm like super comfortable out the box like, but I'm sure I could get used to it. And I think this can be really cool. So that's all. Just want to give a little update. Nice to meet you. Goodbye.